Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away and see what's coming your way. I see a fork in the road already here. You might be discussing something. There's another person, they're turning their back and walking away, and I see that you are here. Kind of reminds me of the Sailor Moon. I don't know if you know, it's an animation. Sailor Moon was actually someone different at day and someone different at night. So this, you probably in a situation that you're not really showing your true desires and wants and needs to someone, but in a relationship or maybe in a situation, work environment, the thing is, either way, this person walks away. So I feel like you're deciding to be fully who you are, which is going to put you in a split pathway here. One of them has a blessing, a chunk of money. The other one has this angry face at the end of it. So I feel like here you're going to be choosing the blessing. Okay. I don't know if it's on the left or the right. This seems like which is the blessing is on the right and the angry person is on the left. And I see this person has like a Robin Hood hat. And in this one, I'm going to interpret in this negative sense because this person might think that they have the right to have whatever you extra you have. This person might be bullying that from you. Okay. When you look at that from that perspective, like forcefully or maybe even like with trickery taken away from someone is not really the best noble thing. But circumstances can change. But I feel like this is you. If you go follow that pathway, someone might actually, this first one, the one on the right one, where your heart is leading you, is actually going to be a satisfactory thing. The one on the left one can be that you might find yourself in, again, the same kind of environment that you're going to have to force yourself to be someone that you're not, which doesn't really fit with Leo's character. I mean, the Leos that I know, it doesn't really fit with who you are. So I feel like overall, when you get to that split point, it is about actually making the decision that improves your authenticity and helps accepts you as the way you are, and also encourages you to be authentic, because that's how we actually attain most of the things and create most of the things that we desire, by being authentically who we are. I see there are two pathways again here, but these are all tying to the same place. And I see if you have any concerns about a split road, this can be also maybe travels. I see number 8 on one of them, or maybe business travel. They are going to lead to the same place. If you have maybe even choice in front of you, I see a kind of like a roof as well. Here it's about a house, moving to a new house. Seems like they're tying to the same place here. And there is maybe neighbors here in front of you. This can be maybe moving close to the family. And what happens here, there's a vehicle on their back and they're carrying the vehicle to the top, the high. So this can be even a community, finding a community, people that are supportive of you. And they might really carry your vehicle to where you need to go when you need the help. How is that possible? What is that thing? This can be in the literal sense. I don't know if you I think it's not really possible to do with I think it's a stick shift can be pushed a little bit. So this can be maybe you need something to be manual, and something needs to get done in a manual way. And you might find the right support in this new environment that is accepting you. Okay, so the pathway, maybe that's what you're dreading. You don't want to go to a new place or explore new things, but it seems like when you do, you're going to find a very full support of community, people, friends, colleagues. That can be the thing. And there's also sunshine over here. I see there's like a triangle trying to form. Kind of looks like a shield here. This can also be something shielding you from this new conversations that you're going to have with these people. It can be shielding you from something that you're not really expecting at this moment. Okay, because I see some people are getting ready here to reach out to you, and they might be coming up with someone really articulate. But the thing is, it doesn't mean that they are actually there for peace. Someone articulate might seem like someone peaceful, but then when they show up, they have an offering here. Maybe they're offering friendship, but it's not really something full. It's empty inside. Another thing I see here, there's a fish coming forward for you. There's a resource abundance coming, and you're sitting right on top of that. So there might be some people maybe don't want you to attain that. I don't feel like this is some people that they can touch it. They're too far away from it. But it can be even some people, they don't believe it's possible for them, so maybe they are raining on your parade. It can be symbolizing that. But overall, I see there is like the house again forming here, and everybody has their own resources, so you're not really taking anything from anyone. You're taking what is meant for you here. I see there are some waves coming into, and they are going to wash away these people appearing here. Maybe they're going to be, you're never going to see these people maybe ever in your life again. This can be even like sometimes when you go to like some place to apply for something, some people come up, like for example, a credit or a loan. They come to inform you about some stuff and you will never see them again, but they give you some heavy information and it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you're going for. But you never see them again. But the information relayed on you is so heavy that becomes a burden. So I feel like overall, make sure that you're not really like taking those kind of like, it kind of looks like bullets here to me. Taking the bullets for other people, okay? They might not be always divine intervention. It might be just egos of others that they feel satisfied by scaring other people. Another thing here, I feel there is a bell in your heart space. So these are bells actually ringing maybe about this situation. So you should be aware of that internal inner guidance system probably telling you, okay, mind your own business. Do not let anyone else to intervene. That might be the situation happening here, giving you signals, okay? That gut feeling or that, it just, I don't know if this is different with everyone. I feel it in my gut like a punch. If that's the case, it's time to listen to that. Another thing here is this is probably end of the month timeline. There's a bird coming and I see there's a pine cone and there's another pine cone, which I saw recently. I didn't know. I always saw the dry pine cones, but when you find the regular one just fall out of the tree, you can see it has multiple seeds in there. These 2 pine cones can plant like maybe a huge, not a huge, but a middle-sized a little bit forest for you. So you might have something coming in very valuable into your hand, but you need to look carefully and you need to take massive action about it before they dry out. Okay, that can be like the pine cone here reminding you, because the first one is coming when you take action about it, and the second pathway is opening and leading you to the second one. This can even be an invite. You're going to get invited to maybe a Christmas party or a New Year's party. And then there you might receive an information and taking the right action. Yesterday, I heard this video. I forgot her name. And she was saying that do not wonder if I'm taking the right action or not. As soon as you get inspired to take some action, go ahead, sit down and do it, because universe speaks to us through those kind of nudges. And it doesn't have to feel like it's the right action. Every single action that you're taking is the right action towards your goals, even though it seems unrelated, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. If you listen to Bashar, that's exactly what he says as well. Follow your passion as long as you can, the farthest that you can take. So passion at that moment, he actually specifies that as well. I see your heart space is very clean. So if you have any troubles, any structural problems or life problems, it is all washing away. I see there's actually your desire coming really fast. It's bringing you tears of joy. On top of that, I see here you are on top of like a giant figure right there, and you're guiding an orchestra or orchestrating something. This can be even organizing an event, dinner, or bringing people together, inviting people to a certain event. But you're standing on the back of a giant here. The giant can be a structure that you're using. For some of you, maybe it's like an emailing website or some sort of like a system that you're using, but this is bending the knee to another person here. I feel, even though it seems masculine, it doesn't have skirt or such, I feel a feminine energy here. The system might be actually managed by a feminine or a female person, okay? This can be, I told you, like, I keep thinking about a program, but it can be a feminine program. Like what's coming to me, for example, maybe you're organizing a party, and using Excel sheet. Okay, Excel, yes, it has a lot of borders, a lot of boxes, kind of looks like a masculine system, but it has a very intricate formula, also calculators, and that's kind of such thing, very feminine details inside of it. So that's why I feel like this might have like some masculine might be bending the knee to the feminine faculties here, feminine energy properties here, and you are on top of the masculine, so you are taking advantage of the system when you're organizing your stuff. Okay, let's dive into the tarot now. Let's see what that one has to say for you. Last couple signs got very, very good results, very good news. I hope you get the same. And these are all intended Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So those ones can resonate more. So go ahead and check those, your Sun, Moon, if this is not your Sun, Rising, and Venus signs. We have Ace of Swords as a bright new idea. And this is actually going to need some refinement, and I feel like you're finding a formula to really overcome obstacles. And this is about also remaining objective in a situation, communicating clearly your desires, and also this can be an opportunity for you to speak your truth, express your ideas, and even maybe find some support for that one. Ten of Swords is a dramatic ending, or maybe this is actually a situation now, it's like it's not really serving you anymore, and the opportunity for new happiness, the weight of your shoulders, the end of an addiction or melodramatic reaction. So at the end of the day, Ten of Swords can indicate a melodramatic ending, but I feel overall you're not going to mind it, or you're going to even celebrate it, because there's some new ideas coming to you, and that new ideas doesn't belong into a future that you're actually. Before that, we have Nine of Swords, which is fear, which is self-fulfilling prophecies because of the unfounded fear that you are maybe stumbling into that fearful moments. Okay, and Ten of Swords is that all of that is coming to an end. It can be in a dramatic way. Maybe you're fearful that somebody is actually going to say bad words to you, or maybe sabotage you, and they do it. This doesn't mean that you're going to stay in that space. You can see the door is open. You're packed up already. You are already ready to leave the space, that mental space. It doesn't have to be physical. You're going to check out because you have a different bright idea that is going to work in a better way. Exactly. This is your energy. This is Knight of Aries, Knight of Fire, Knight of Wands. So there are roses around the wand, symbolizes that you're going to be galloping towards something that will be emotionally fulfilling. The feather on top of your head can indicate something intellectually satisfying, also passionate. I feel like this turquoise scarf here symbolizes that this will also have some emotional satisfaction in it, because turquoise is the water, the color of the water. Passionate, confident, charismatic, which is your properties. Events requiring immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, and passionate relationships coming forward here. And finally, we have the release. I'm going to look at what this is for you. This is two endings in one reading and two new things beginning. Okay, endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, and spiritual transformation that you're going through. This is a death card basically, but it is suggesting the exact same thing comes with the meaning of the death card. You're releasing some, maybe you were hung up of some people, situations, but they don't belong in the new future that you are creating for yourself and your family and the people surrounding you. You're basically creating something much better, more passionate, more satisfying. That's why carrying this old energies are not going to really be helpful. So that's why you're actually cutting it off completely, cutting with all these swords and walking away from it. Which will happen is this is going to bring a lot of choices in front of you, and you will choose the most beneficial one. And the most beneficial one can include, yes, emotional satisfaction, but I feel like at the same time it is going to lead to this material structure for you. Okay, it is going to be a good outcome. Let's see your dragon here. Let's see what that wants to say. We have silence. I feel like silence energy comes with the release and the Ten of Swords. This is actually when the things are not really going the way you want it to be. This is suggesting that it's time for you to quiet your mind. I know it's really hard, and I keep saying meditation, but you know what I do sometimes? Sometimes I cannot stop my mind, and I am a huge Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit fan. So what I do is, and I'm a knitter, I turn on The Hobbit, for example, and I get my like knitting needles and I knit a scarf or I knit sock while I'm watching the movie, and that is my meditation, guys. That's the type of meditation that I do. So you can choose some other things to quiet your mind. It doesn't have to be traditional meditation, but I feel like in that empty space, that 2 hour, maybe 3 hour empty space, you're gonna receive inspiration. Okay. So we have the message coming. 2 sevens is a knowledge. You're going to receive some information. Death card is actually coming. I feel like this is repeating itself 3 times here. It's telling you that there are certain things coming to an end, and there's a situation with authority resolving, you receiving an unexpected income, an unexpected blessing. Okay, this is perfect. So I feel like this, what's ending is, might look like very sad initially, but the blessing coming will be so big, you're not going to mind at what's leaving. This doesn't have to be specifically about an income. This can be a relationship coming to an end, or maybe an interaction, a transaction that you had, maybe you're ending that, which is sad, but there is something maybe unconditionally coming to you, unexpectedly and unconditionally coming to you, which is going to be a much better blessing. Okay, accept that and have fun with it. And let's pull your affirmation and the divine door. Okay, I see the blue star. Yes, the art of life. There's no secret light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. So basically, speak your truth. Have fun, because life is going to bring more of that. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. I hope you enjoy your reading. And I'm going to leave some more videos here so you can enjoy those as well. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.